Hello everyone, I'm Yash from IdeaBox Creations, and today in this video we will take a look at the image hotspots widget of Powerpack Element add-on for Elementor. With this widget you can add interactive hotspots on your images using Elementor Page Builder. You can create interactive hotspots like the one we are looking at right now. So let's go ahead and see how you can do that. For this tutorial we will be using the Powerpack Elements add-on, so make sure you have the Elementor plugin and the Powerpack Elements add-on installed and activated on your website. For this, open the page where you want to add the image hotspots widget. Now look for the image hotspot. Make sure you see the double P icon at the top right corner of the widget, so that means Powerpack. Simply drag and drop the widget on the page. Once you do that, the first thing that you need to do here is select your image. Go to your media library and select the image that you want to create the hotspots on. Insert it. You can also change the size of the image. Now coming to hotspots, you can add as many hotspots for your image. Let's see how you can do that. For the hotspots, you can change the admin label, but this is for your reference only and won't be displayed anywhere. Next, you can choose a type of hotspot that you want to have. You can go with icon, text, or you can even have a blank hotspot. If you are going with the icon, you can choose the icon from your icon library, and you can change the positioning of the hotspot as well. If you want to add a link to your hotspot, you can do that too by adding a link right here. Now going to the tooltip, you can enable the tooltip option. So the tooltip option will show a tooltip text when the user hovers over or clicks on the hotspot. You can also change the positioning of your tooltip. So it's currently global, but if you want to change it to any other position, you can do that too. Going further for the styling, you can change the color, background color and the border color for each individual hotspot easily. Now let's add another hotspot. Let's add a tooltip text and change the styling a bit. Alright, let's add another one. Alright, that looks good. So here we have added 4 hotspots with tooltip text for each one of them. Let's go ahead and see what all further settings you can do to the tooltip. You can change the trigger of the tooltip text. So right now it is hover, you can change it to clicks. So when the user clicks over the hotspot, the tooltip text will show up. You can change the size of the tooltip text window. So you can change it to small or you can change it to large. You can also change the global position. So if you have added global position in any of these hotspots, you can change them from here and it will change the position for all the hotspots on the image. You can also change the distance of the tooltip text from the hotspot. And going further, you can enable or disable this little arrow that points towards the hotspot. And lastly, if you want to change the entrance and exit animation of the tooltip text, you can do that too. Now moving on to the styling tab, you can here change the image, hotspot and tooltip separately. Let's start with the image. You can change the width, alignment easily from these options. Further going into the hotspot customization, you can change the size, color, background color, border, padding and even the box shadow. For the tooltip, you can change the background color, text color, width, typography, border and the box shadow. Now once you are done making changes, you can just go ahead and publish the page. Alright, so after making all those changes, this is what our image hotspots looks like. Since we have added trigger as hover for our tooltip text, we can just hover over the hotspot and our tooltip text will pop up right away. Here is another design made with the image hotspot widget of Powerpack. As you can see, For this one, we have selected the text as a type for our hotspots. Let me know what do you think of the image hotspot widget of Powerpack Elements add-on for Elementor. And if you found this video useful, do leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.